What's up, everybody? I'm Novo coming at you with another one. I saw a comment on one of my videos requesting to have a look at Apple. I haven't looked at Apple in quite some time. So, break out the piece of paper and let's weigh the pros and cons to what Apple is doing short term and long term. So, first of all, the bullish case for Apple right now is this ascension. We do have a consolidation bowl happening here, or a cup, but it's kind of, what would the word be? Oblong. So it was kind of like a failed consolidation, and now we're just in a channel. The bullish case is that it's going up, and we've been higher highs, higher lows. The problem was this guy right here, right? Um, but we're on our way to challenge the higher highs again. Now, what does this look like to me? Looks like we're meeting resistance right here. You can see how we did a sell off and then we built up and we've got resistance here. Um, I'm wondering if we're going to fail and then come back down again and just create this ascending triangle that the markets seem to be doing. Not just crypto. So what I mean is this guy right here. I'm gonna have to compress it a bit. There. Actually, let's make this a little opaque. You can see what I'm talking about. Visibility, we'll go over here. Nope, not visibility. Style. And you can turn the background off. I think we'll just kind of make it a little bit more opaque so that we see what's going on. And can we change the order? We cannot. I thought we could. No, I guess we can't. Anyways, I'm not going to fuddle with that. So we can see this big triangle that's forming, or a big pennant, and it's from a dip and a run. So I guess this would be called what, the flagpole or something. Um, and we see another triangle right. That I don't like that one. Is it that? Yeah. So I have a feeling this one will break down, scare people, come down, start stop loss hunting, but it's still a higher high if we see a bounce off of that. And then the continuation. So this may be a shakeout happening here as we continue up. Pretty bullish. Eventually, we're going to go up as long as we stay above the 200. And if we look at the past, um, things seem to go gangbusters after the 350, right? So we have a sell off, we have the false rally, come back down, support around the 350. This thing seems to breathe every now and then. Um, let's have a look at weekly. Okay, so on weekly, looks like every time we hit this, there's a major pullback to the 200. We've done it twice now. We're at that triangle. It could be that we'll break out of the triangle, find resistance on that, and then later on we'll start testing lower lows. But it could be that we're going to break 140 first. And I don't know why this 300 is here. I guess that was from a previous look at charts. If we flip over to bars and turn on the APO MACD, we've got higher highs, so that's okay. I don't see any divergence. If we start seeing a pop and then a drop and divergence, then I would start to worry about the higher highs. But I mean, we're green can. Oh, that's weekly. Sorry. Hang on a sec. Now we got a clearer picture. Let's bring this down and zoom in. Okay. So we don't have higher highs. It's flat top. I don't know how to read this. I just think that there's going to be resistance, but momentum is dropping. So if price is going up and momentum is dropping, um, that that explains all the resistance up here. I think maybe the smart money is selling off, and then they'll short, and then they'll start buying again. Where that happens, usually it trusts the 50, but you can see that we dipped down below that, right? So it could be the 100 that we're trusting. And in this case, I'm going to turn off the 100 because I'm liking the 111 as long as price stays above the 111. 111 is rounding off, obviously, because of all this. So I think the triangle has to play itself out. This one will likely, I don't think it'll break out. If it does, let's mess with people's minds here. Where's the paintbrush? There we are. So let's say it goes like so, and then I don't know here, and then it peaks up, breaks this, and then comes back down. Test right there. You can see support, and then up like that. Maybe start testing this here, and looks like head and shoulders. And then I don't know, this is going all the way into April, so a lot can happen in between then, but these are the two triangles that I'd be watching. And as long as price is above the 50, provided that you bought way down here, that would be a good stop loss. Let's go down to lower time frames. I see the 111 wasn't being respected on the lower time frame, but the 200 is right there, and that's supposed to be the gold standard. We had a bounce, so maybe we'll come down and we'll test that 200 on the half day. And then this is just too noisy. I mean, if you can't respect the 350, well, what else can you do? So going back up to the half day, I think that's what we're going to want to do is watch this 200, and we'll watch to see first of all if we break this, and then if we break that. Wonder what a GAN box is going to tell us. Have a peekaboo. So the way I do a GAN box is normally we square the range, and in this case it's from top to bottom on that dip. And then I can't quite. Whoa. Come on. Come on. I like that. Okay. Um, all you scalpers out there, this might be the turning point, double top, and then come back down. And then we're looking at this price right here. I don't know if it will be slow or fast. Usually that becomes a lot of resistance. So I'm thinking if you're adding to your position, down around the 120 range. And I just want to add one thing. I think I'm going to end the video here, but I just want to add one thing. As a personal trader, you have an advantage over the smart money, right? Because the smart money has big pockets and they can't play with with little stocks. They can play with Apple, but the one advantage you have over them is if you are an Apple consumer, nobody knows the product better than you do. So you become literally an expert in this space. You'll be up to date on products, release dates, all kinds of stuff, and you'll be able to anticipate moves in the market. That being said, um, there's not really much else to say. So take what you can from this. Watch this wedge. Watch to see if we break up and then fail. If we fail, we'll probably be hanging around in this um, triangle for a while, and I think support will likely be around the 120, and that kind of corroborates what's going on here. Sorry, one more thing. Weekly, how's it look with Japanese candles? Uh, yeah, I think that corroborates. Monthly, and I mean it's wicks, but you can almost consider a gap zone. So I'm liking that as well. And oh, Hankanashi candles. So I need to turn the APO MACD off. And Hankanashi candles, the way they work is the candle starts at 50% of the previous candle. The wicks are the highs, and I believe the base, wherever the base is, that's the close, right? So um, that does not mean it's the open. It just means it's 50% of the candle and it's directional biased. So that's why 50% of the previous, 50% of the previous. You can see how the trend is being followed, 50% of the previous, and then the closes are the lower bodies, and the wicks are pointing to the direction. Just like the green, the wicks are pointing to the direction. Um, the Hinkanashi candles are just there to show you the general trend, and then you would pick a position based on the candles. Uh, for whatever price you're looking for to take a position. Um, I think that's it. I don't have anything else to say before I start mumbling away. So possible breakout. The argument is to the upside. For me, I just don't know if this cycle is completed, and the bounce for me, I think well, there would definitely be a deal at a buck 20 down here. That's it. Trade safe.